That was the dumbest boss fight ending I have just ever gotten. That was bad. This lacked so much for me. It had good parts. It did. It had good parts. I can't say it didn't have good parts. Like, it didn't give you any hints. It didn't give you much. It didn't give you... What is this ending song? Chapter 5, the end. It took me 6 hours, 38 minutes, and 29 seconds to beat. My honest review. This game, it needs to update. Update, fix some glitches, but like, there ain't no way they're gonna fix the storyline. The storyline was terrible. You barely understood what was going on. Most of the time, you were just thinking you're just here to save Jeremy. And then they completely thrown in a tree that turned into whatever that was, the black goat, whatever. With Resident Evil, like, you get some hints on what to do with the boss. Mostly, it's just shoot it. This one gave some hints, but like, once you get knocked down, you're kind of confused on what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take out the enemies first, or you're supposed to shoot it. Like, it was confusing. But I mean, I did it in the end. Alone in the Dark, half a clap. Could have been better. Graphics were great. The scenery, how it changed, that was creepy. That was actually like a really good concept to the game. The storyline, meh. I didn't really get it. I didn't really get into the storyline. Kind of just wanted to play through the game, fight more and all that. The main menu's really good looking. Replayability, to be honest, with just how everything was, I was going to replay through it just to maybe try to 100% it, but with just how everything went with all the glitches and stuff, I'd rather just wait until that. But to be honest, I don't even think I want to wait. Out of like 100, I give it a 20 to 25. Good graphics, good puzzles, good scenery, good transitions, bad gameplay, bad storyline. Didn't really keep me hooked. Like how E said, I literally would have just quit it if I didn't want to like actually play through the entirety of the game just so I can see the ending. Don't play this game. Not until it gets like some more updates to where glitches are done. I mean, if you want a good story, I just Resident Evil. This game was not that great. I literally thought it was really good. It's not. I wish I could say this was a good game. This game has good concepts, like good things about it that would make this game really nice to play. Like, I would love this game if it was a lot better. But with how things were, with all the glitches and like trying to figure things out, like the boss fight, so much that could have been done. Like the last, like the second to last boss worked. It was a bit too easy. But then they scaled it to the max when they, at the last boss, sending waves of enemies while you're trying to deal with it and them. And you're like, what do we do? What do I do? How do I do this? With how people are saying this is like, oh my gosh, this game's so good. It's not. And for how badly that pains me that this isn't a good game, I guess that ends the stream. But yeah, no, the final remarks. If you want to play the game just to play the game, go ahead. My suggestion, don't play it. Don't play it until it gets more bug fixes. But I don't even know if they're going to do that with version 1.03, and it hasn't gotten an update since it came out. I don't suggest it. I really don't. But that being said, I'm gonna hop off. That gave me such a headache to play. Because I thought this was going to be a really good game. A game that I spent money. It was a waste. This would have been more like a $20 game. It should not even be this price for how disappointing this was. I will support the company, but like I bought this game even without buying the DLC. And with how I buy DLC, and like I usually if I'm hyped about a game, I go for the deluxe edition. This one I didn't, because I wanted to see the game for myself, and I didn't. It's just a bunch of outfits. Hell, even like Edward Carnby, actor, is literally from Stranger Things. He had like barely any emotion. Like the man was getting chased by monsters. He was doing this and that and this, and yet he shrugs it off and starts smoking and drinking, and is like, oh, hey, what's up? What? You think the main character in like the first scene go like, I don't know what I just went through, but I mean this is what I went through, and like that's traumatizing. To him, it was like, I mean, I've been through worse, I guess. Like, dude, How many of you been through worse? You're a detective. Even if I went freaking old school, whatever, modern, like this is what it felt. I already felt like I had like scarce options. I already felt like I just went through hard mode. Other than the fact that the boss fight had more to it, it's just that I already felt like I had scarce options. Like, there was barely any bullets. I was only getting like one, maybe few, and then like I had to waste so much because it'd take like 6 times to shoot it, even if you did a headshot. Like in Resident Evil, headshots are like at least 1 to 2 tap. This one, it was like 3 to 4. Or at least it would take the entirety of a clip. Anyways, I'll leave off with that. Goodbye.